Alright, well, hope hopefully we're working. We got some skins tonight, so testing some stuff out. Might have to change the graphics around a little bit, but we'll we'll make it work. The ground might be lowered a little bit as well, so just be prepared for it to not looking as great for tonight. So just a fair warning. Riders and everything turned up to max, but just the textures on the ground might be a little lower. So yeah, hopefully it works. But we have looks like 8 minutes until the race starts. Like I said, it might be a little slower than last week because I got some skins now. Not all of them, but a good like I think I got like good 5, 6 teams now. So yeah, but anyways, welcome to the stream. I did lower the sponsors on the bottom. That's why they might seem a little squished, so you could see the names of the riders. At least for myself last week, I felt like that was a little bit of a problem, but yeah. So I think we got about 10 minutes till racing starts. So I might ride around. I might just watch some of the people actually show off the track, show off some of the big boy lines. Gonna have a bit of timing out as well. So yeah. But in these laps, there's gonna be like 30 riders compared to only the 20 in the actual races. So should run a little better. Should load in a little quicker. But yeah. I forgot. Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, slow mo. You love to see it. Yeah. Oh jeez. One. Oh, I got his helmets. least it looks fine on stream, so I'll take it. Hope it looks fine. Looks fine on my end, so through OBS. So I'll take it. Graphics seem to be doing good. Chilling. I'll take it. If it runs a little poorly, I'll probably lower it for next week, but I was hoping to get one more thing in, but it looks like we aren't. Just a test. But try to fix something. Hopefully that helps out a little bit. Ooh. Heard that some of the programmers are saying that there is a quad in somewhere. There's a few places, I think, but for tomorrow's race, for me personally, I'm probably not going to be doing them. So we'll see if any of these guys hit them. Maybe they just did them for racing, or for qualifying, but we'll see. See if I time out loading in. So even with my frames jumping, these guys look normal. Alright, so I guess we'll take it. Well, as long as it looks good, even though frames are jumping, I will take it. Close you. Yeah, that helps frames a little bit. Actually, it looks like it's a little affecting a little more, but they're a little more stable, I think. Might be a slight problem. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Looks like it. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So at least now it seems like we have some gear as well, and bikes, a little more than last week. So I will take it. Oh, I should probably put the time up. 6-minute timer. Yeah. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, so clock is running down right now, but I'll reset it once the race actually starts. So I'm gonna get a rundown. We got Seth Crotty. Oh well, poo. There goes my rundown. Well, once I load in, I am going to start or restart the timer, and we'll get this race underway. Alright, and it's about 10 seconds late. We'll take it. But on the way for Heat 1, it looks like Seth Shirley is going to get the whole shot while pushing Sonny Spicer out of the way, followed by Christopher McPherson and Jeremy Estrella. Oh, down the inside goes Christopher McPherson. Does not make contact. All able to get the triple in there. Going through the loop smoothly. Down the inside to protect it. So really long track this week. They're running about minute 15s, I think. Maybe a minute 12s. I didn't really check a timer, but they're well over a minute for this track tonight. Really long. But quite flowy once you get the hang of it too. See Seth Shirley just moving through this track here, going double single. So he'll go double. Oh, he'll go double, double, triple into the corner. And leading over of lap 1 will be Seth Shirley on Underground and Phil Ski and Snowboard Racing, or FUG, as they've been lately going by. So we Seth Shirley, Jeremy Estrella on Finca Motorsports, Christopher McPherson Jr. on Boots House, Sonny Spicer, who went down in the first turn on Finca Motorsports in P4 right now, followed by Noah McLaughlin. And you got Jonathan Hernandez on Active, Isaac Lawyer on Verb Moto, Ethan Parks on SYS, and Seth Crotty on Boots House. And he is currently your 9th and final transfer spot. But he passed Noah McLaughlin from his mistake, and now Noah McLaughlin is the final transfer, with Dre Smith just out of the transfer spot. But there's this long train through the whoops here. Oh, Ethan Parks hits sideways, and he's down. You know, it was Dre Smith to get into the final transfer spot, along with Hayden and Chase McDonald. As I think they got by Dre Smith after he slid out. Oh, and there's a couple riders down. Hernandez and McLaughlin. Oh, somebody's jumping off here. Dre Smith. Oh, and who went down back there? Looked like Ethan Parks. So he'll get passed by Frank Jackson. Somebody else is off. 2 people. Now Tyler Blowers is in 10th, followed by Frank Jackson. Both of them trying to get into this final transfer spot here. They're all going double single. I tried the triple there, but I would barely case it. But I don't know if it's really faster. There's 2 different lines here for Frank Jackson and Tyler Blowers, both kind of coming out even. The double double triple and the double triple double, and it looks like Seth Shirley might have gone down, and he's fallen down into 3rd, as you see up at the top. Yeah, it looks like he gone down right after the woot section. Lost valuable spots to McPherson and Estrella, who's struggling to this section, just singling. So it is now Estrella in the lead for this Heat 1. McPherson following in 2nd, with Seth Shirley on the FUG Racing Gas in 3rd. Seth Crotty on Boots House 4th. 5th, Sonny Spicer on Finca. Verb Moto, Isaac Lawyer in 5th, as he goes right over the top, just slides the front end over, does not get legs in P6. Followed by his teammate Tyler Blowers in P7, Frank Jackson P8, and P9 is Noah McLaughlin, Chase McDonald and Hayden, who slid out behind him. Oh, and they collide in the air, as you see also Ethan Parks tumbling in the background there. So Frank Jackson P7, passing Tyler Blowers, who's now in P8, and so P9 will be Noah McLaughlin, who has a decent gap over Chase McDonald. Tyler Blauer's trying to go around the outside of Frank Jackson. Can't get it done, just follows in behind him, gets the triple in. Quads onto the table, off. Same thing as Frank Jackson. Going triple, step over, double. As you saw Frank Jackson go on off there, and here through the whoops, which have been a little tricky. We've seen a couple people go down, including your early race leader, which was Seth Shirley, went down on those loops, because they're a little tricky whenever I was riding them, because you kind of step up, and then there's like two little, ooh, and he slides out. But there's like two whoops, and then they kind of elevate again into some more whoops. So it's a little tricky to get into, but once you get them down, once you like settle in the rear end and it doesn't kick out on you, it'll be real simple to get the right speed on him. As Frank Jackson also goes down right in front of Tyler Blowers, which allows Chase McDonald, and who went over the berm? Isaac Lawyer might have got taken out by Frank Jackson, but kind of looked like it the way Jackson was down before that turn and Lawyer went over it, but we will see. So your race leader, once again, it looks like is Seth Shirley, who is lapping the number 19, who just went cartwheeling in front of him. Jeremy Estrella, P2 still. Holding it down, Seth Crotty, P3. Chris McPherson has fallen down to P4 with Sonny Spicer in P5 on that Finca Yamaha. Noah McLaughlin, P6. Tyler Blowers, P7. Frank Jackson in P8, just going over the berm. It looks like he just got sent by Chase McDonald. So he is now P7, I think? No, P8. And he just goes flying over the berm there. He clearly doesn't want to be racing this, apparently. So Frank Jackson moves back into P8, I'm pretty sure. Yes, P8. With Isaac Lower going down in P9, which tells Chase McDonald back into it after he sent it over the berm. And this is your last lap for your leaders. As we're going to go up to Estrella, who just passed Shirley through the whoops. This is a battle going on for the lead here. Both scrubbing it to the outside. Shirley looks like he got a better run, goes onto the drag, steps over. Both go for the triple. Shirley cases it, which allows Estrella to pull away on him. Estrella, triple, and quad into the corner, gets it clean. Ahead of Seth Shirley, who follows him through. Going double, triple, little nosedive at the end, able to keep her up. Double, single, protecting the inside as Shirley is closing in once again. Going double, Shirley cases, knocks him sideways. That gives Jeremy Estrella the win for 250 Heat 1. Seth Shirley, P2. Christopher McPherson looks like he will gain that P3. But he's able to hold for most of this race. Seth Crotty looks like to get that P4. Yes, he does. And P5 looks like it will be Noah McLaughlin. P6, Sonny Spicer. 7th, Blowers. 8th looks to be Frank Jackson, and 9th, Chase McDonald after that huge punt that he gave to Frank Jackson there. Might lose the transfer spot, but I'm not completely sure, as Isaac Lawyer is not close enough to give him the punt. But maybe off of whatever he did, he might get bumped out, but I'm not so sure. He takes the inside and gets your 9th and final transfer spot into the main event. So Isaac Lawyer will be going to the LCQ along with Hayden, Ethan Parks, Dre Smith, Arthur Miranda, Caden Speck, Ricky Hardman, Kyler Smith, Jonathan Hernandez, JR, and JR Reyes. We'll see if he gets enough cuts for this. And it looks like he did have too many cuts, so Isaac Lawyer will get in over Chase McDonald. So Chase McDonald will be going to the LCQ with Ethan Parks, Hayden, Dre Smith, Arthur Miranda, Caden Speck, Ricky Hardman, Kyler Smith, Jonathan Hernandez, and J.R. Reyes. Total of 19 it looked like in this heat. Oh, man. Alright, looks like we're going to the restart for this 250 Heat 2 race. Top on Braden Carter here, your last week winner. Far inside, gets kind of cut off the start. Looks like Aaron Rockefeller on the outside of Evan Holt. As Evan Holt gets a hole shot here, and Rockefeller kind of jumps off to the side there. And it looks like Tyler Lang will be leading here after the second turn. So he was leading after this long loop section. Harrison Gafford in second as, oh, Carter gets held up by somebody. Does not go down, though. So it looks like, ooh, almost endoing over that. Harrison Gafford goes tumbling, which allows Caleb Hall to go through. And Braden Carter. As we will watch him, ooh, go through as your last week's winner. Go on some first person mode, watch him a little bit. Extend my my FOV for you guys. So it looks a little better. Go on board with him. See how he's feeling this track as he is in first right now. Braden Carter doing real solid through that whoop section, able to hold it steady on that number 9 machine. As Caleb Hall following him in P2 with Tyler Lang P3. It would hold it together here. So you got Nick Thomasunas for MX Locker, P4 going a little sideways on there, able to keep it together. Aaron Rockefeller in P5. Harrison Gafford, Wonder Bread Boys, P6. Carl Novak going down in P7, which allows Bronson McClure on Covenant to go into P7. Colin Clark on Boots House, P8, and Brandon Nygren also on Boots House in P9. Hit a Tanner Thorson to be into this transfer position. They're all battling throughout this top 9 still, as Carter able to pull out a sizable gap over everyone. It looks like about a 10-second gap to Caleb Hall who's going a little squirrely through this rhythm section. Oh, and Thomasounis looks like he endos trying to pass Tyler Lang. And so Aaron Rockefeller going into P4. Bronson McClure P5 on the Covenant Husqvarna ride. Real clean bike, if I must say. Nick Thomasounis P6. Fremix Locker. P7 Tanner Thorson. P8 Colin Park. And P9 is Timmy Briscoe now ahead of Brandon Nygren. Who has lost the spot, unfortunately. Oh, getting the step over, goes for the triple little nosedive. Able to hold it together. Looks like a couple more people down. It's weird, only have half of the Verb Moto gear, even though I downloaded all their packs. That's alright. We'll see. Looks like Braden Carter's still leading with a huge gap over Caleb Paul. I'm going to say that's about 15 seconds. Am I correct? Yes, sir. Let's go. And then Aaron Rockefeller now into the P3 spot. See, plugging his Twitch there. Able to watch his race last week. Had a rough start in every moto he had, but was able to transfer into the main still, but still rough mains as well with them bad starts, same as I had last week in the AM class. Not a good place you want to be, especially on these tracks. Ooh, he is struggling to go over these. Bronson McClure and Tyler Lang are battling back here. Doing a little doubles, might land on him. They go side by side. He endos and hits him and goes down. Now Timmy Briscoe is going to go by because Nick Thomasounis went down, so he will not. Ooh, Evan Holt almost clips him as he's trying to step off there. So now that pushes Lang back to 6th. Evan Holt will be 7th. Thorson 9th. Thomasounis in 10th with Colin Clark and Alex Zellner behind him. On Boots House and Verb Moto. Down the inside goes Zellner. Not able to get it done. Clark down the inside though. Looking at it, Cases couldn't get it done either. All going double, single to that side. I see some going outside. They're going double, double, triple compared to the double, triple, double, which allows Thomasounis to gain more time as they goes down, loses the front end, and Colin Clark able to get into that transfer spot. With Alexander still holding on behind him, and Brandon Nygren. Oh, and they all slide out. But Zellner able to capitalize as Nygren hits him and goes down. Oh, and Clark goes flipping through the rhythm. So Nygren and Thomasounis able to go by. Thomasounis was P3 early on, but now he's all the way falling back to that P12 spot or 11. P11 now. Something must probably maybe not comfortable on this racetrack, but able to hold it together. Tyler Lang a little off track, lapping the number 17 machine. Tanner Thorson might have collided with him and gone down, but I'm not so sure. Oh, somebody else, Timmy Briscoe. Wow. Wow, second place is just now across the finish. And Carter is hitting that first Supercross triple. That shows the massive lead that he has. A whole 26 seconds over second place in just a heat race. Another dominant performance as he goes over the bars, hitting that triple. You hate to see it. Aaron Rockefeller also goes down right after the whoops. Can Caleb Hall capitalize it? He is not close enough. But he's able to gain a little bit of time with Bronson McClure behind him. And that P4 machine. So they holding her wide over that triple to get the rear end down. Looks like Carter goes right over the berm. It's okay, he has tons of time. Seems like he might have gone down twice though, but your winner for Heat 2 will be Braden Carter for round 4 of Fall Cup. Oh, Aaron Rockefeller. Ooh, little boner there. And P2 will be Aaron Rockefeller. It'll transfer straight out of the heat this week. P3, Caleb Hall. P4, Bronson McClure. Tyler Lang looks to be coming across in P5. As Alex Zellner goes down in P6. P7, Evan Holt. Thorson, P8. And P9, Thomas Sunis with Timmy Briscoe right behind him, covering all of his inside. Has to single. Briscoe looking for a way around him. Does the punt come from Thomas Sunis coming up in this last? Oh, he's going down the inside. Cuts the corner and takes him out. Wow, that is a little risky if I do say so myself. But he might get cuts from that, but I don't think get that many cuts. It's like Nick Thomas will get that P9. Timmy Briscoe's finished 2.5 seconds behind him. Harrison Gofford, P11. P12 for Brandon Nygren. 13 for Colin Clark. And no, it looked... Oh, whoa. Who had all those cuts? Nick Thomas-Sunis. Looks like he had 15 seconds of cuts. Oh my god. Whew. So that was Timmy Briscoe to get in, Harrison Gafford and Brandon Nygren to all pass him. Wow, that is that is something. Wow. Well, looks like 2 people have gotten in from 10th place into 9th off of cuts. And it's only been 2 heat races. Wow. Tyler Lang also 5th. Dang. Time gauge might be a little tweensy bit off, because Tyler Lang got 15 seconds of cuts and somebody else did. Where, I have no clue, because I wasn't paying attention the whole time. I was more to the transfer battle, but apparently there is a lot. I mean, a lot of cutting places, apparently. Alright, well, ooh, Tyler Lang back-to-back races. You'll love to see it. Noah McLaughlin hitting the sand section back here. That I think might have been added if there was more time on this track, but there's a little confusion early on, starting with them releasing the wrong track. So, from what I've heard, this was just one that was in the making, so they just tossed her out there, and because it was the closest to being finished. So, but here we go on the open heat 1. Here we go. Who going? Who has a good jump? Well, looked like Tyler Adams. Looks like Tyson Craig with the huge jump over everybody else. And you got Hayden on the Chase Sexton bike, but you got Brandon Nygren quadding onto the table, passing right by Tyson Craig into the lead. Now they're going side by side through the rhythm section. Here they come through the whoops on the 250 for Brandon Nygren. As you see that Tyson Craig just absolutely gaps him with the 450 power there. Able to hold it steady. Down the inside goes, ooh, almost takes him out. Not on purpose because he saw he checked up, but looks like. So Tyson Craig will be leading right now with Brandon Nygren right on his tail. Christopher McPherson P3, Hayden P4, Frank Jackson P5, P6 for Alex Zellner, P7 for Jeremy Estrella, P8 for Isaac Lawyer, and P9 for Chase McDonald, with Sonny Spicer right behind him. Oh, and he gets taken high by Noah McLaughlin. Chase McDonald going down. Noah McLaughlin almost running into him. It's all chaos back here, and he endos. It's just a bunch of chaos here. in the back of the pack. Well, wow. So Tyson Craig, sizable gap over Chris McPherson now. Frank Jackson P3. Zellner sliding across the finish line. Or not the finish line, onto the start. So now Hayden P4. Yes. Alright, cool. P4, Jeremy Estrella. P5 on the 250. P6 for Brandon Nygren, also on a 250. Isaac Lawyer. Frick. I'm going to say, yep, P7. Cool, cool, cool. Alex Zellner, P8. And Sonny Spicer, P9. And he's going down, which allows Tyler Lang to get the jump on him into the 9th and final transfer spot right now, with Chase McDonald trying to gain some time on him and get into that final transfer spot. Let's go front, see if there's any battles up here. Ooh, there might be one formed between Frank Jackson and Christopher McPherson, as Jackson really cased it there. He's just following his lines. He's on the 450. McPherson is on the 250. Able to sneak by the inside there. No contact, but same lines for the 250 and the 450s, it looks like. So, all comes down to the power. Oh, and the quad in for Frank Jackson. Quad 5? Quad, yeah, it's a quad. What a jump there from Frank Jackson on the 450 power. Tyson Craig still out here leading though. McPherson in third, Hayden P4, P5 Brandon Nygren, P6 Jeremy Estrella, with Tyler Lang right on the back of him, and I'm gonna say P7, P8. Going down the inside, we'll see as their names come across the top. And it looks like it is for P6 for Tyler Lang down the inside. Goes the on off. So P7 Estrella, P8 Alex Zellner, and P9 for Noah McLaughlin, with a sizable gap over Isaac Lawyer. Was that T-Lang might have gone down, maybe off track. We will see. Oh, a little high on the berm there, bud. Keep it together. Go single to the inside, holding it together. Gets the triple. Goes for the double. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, who's that down? It looks like Estrella and Zellner. Oh, something happened. Oh, and squeezing through Noah McLaughlin. Wow, I was really squeezing her. Leading is still Tyson Craig over Christopher McPherson. 12-second gap. Got a full fall off crash to him. Frank Jackson P3 on the Fug machine. Or Phil's Underground machine. I'm gonna go Fug. We're gonna keep it with Fug. Sounds cool, I guess. Hayden on Chase Jackson's bike. And P4, right? Yeah, P4. Let's go. P5, Brandon Nygren battling with the other number 5 as the Endos. Now it's T Lane to go into the 5th spot on that number 5 machine. Taken away from another number 5. Maybe P4, yeah, because Hayden went down. So Zellner P6, Nygren P7, P8 for McLaughlin, and 9th is Estrella, who's going to get passed by Isaac Lawyer. Yes, he does. Anybody else? No, because Sonny Spicer's teammate goes down. So there's going to be Estrella and Lawyer for this 9th and final transfer spot after the open heat 1. But they see McLaughlin right in front of him. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, Nygren down. Oh, Estrella just got to hold it together, and he'll be in a transfer spot right now. And he'll be right on the rear fender of Nygren. It looks like he might be lagging a little bit. Well, that's not good to race with for these other people, for the other riders. You see he kind of like floating a little bit is what it looks like. Yeah, it's his lag going on, which sucks. But oh, nothing he can do about it. His lawyer goes down, which puts him into the P9 spot. Oh, going off track just a little bit. So Tyson Craig up front, pulling it to 20 seconds over Frank Jackson. What a gap. You'd think he's Braden Carter right now, having this massive gap over everybody else in the field. But he's able to hold it together. Ooh, getting a little sideways through the whoops. Holding it steady. Gets the double and the super crusher, but throwing it in a little big. Not massive, but it's big. Goes on off. Gets the triple. And the double out. Does he go quad? No, he's sticking with his triple. Triple quad into the corner. He's going for consistency, it looks like, over speed, which it looks like... Oh, as Frank Jackson Indos looks like going for the quad. Instead of opting for the safer option. Indos goes down. But Tyson Craig looks to be winning your open heat 1 by math shot as Frank Jackson trying to hold on over Alex Zellner with a lapper in between them. Oh, and Zellner clips the lapper. Going down, which gives Tyler Lang the P3 spot. Looks like Frank Jackson will be getting P2. Tyler Lang P3. Looks like Isaac Glover also DC'd from the race. And Christopher McPherson will get that P4. Oh, Zellner hit him and went down, so Nygren will get the P5. See, yep, P5. Oh, P5 for Zellner. P6 Nygren. P7 Estrella. Looks like P8 is going to go to Hayden. P9 to Noah McLaughlin because Chase McDonald was nowhere close. So yeah, P8 for Hayden. P9 for Noah McLaughlin. Looks like P10 for Chase McDonald and everybody else has DC'd. They thought they were out of it, but they clearly weren't. Less cuts in this race. Woof. Let's go. But looks like the number 97 had more cuts than the 26, so he will not get in no matter what. So your top 9 going through look to be Tyson Craig, Frank Jackson, who actually got beat by Tyler Lang on cuts, then Chris McPherson, Alex Zellner, Brandon Nygren, Jeremy Estrella, Hayden, whoever you are, Noam and Noah McLaughlin. Going to the LCQ will be Chase McDonald, Sonny Spicer, Isaac Lawyer, Harrison Gafford, Nick Thomas-Unis, and 619. Boop. Yoink, and yoink, and loading in. Oh, man. Taking a little longer to load in here. Did I time out? No shot I timed out. Okie dokie, timed out. Looks like we might be a little late to the start of this heat race. Oh, cool. Got in just in time. Well, hopefully I don't time out now. Yep, looks like they already started. And leader looks like it's going to be Braden Castellaneta on that number 10 machine. Caleb Hall. Slowly wait for my offset to come down. And Seth Shirley. Ooh. Braden Carter, P4. Seth Karate, P5. Evan Holt, P6. P7, Tyler Blowers. P8, Aaron Rockefeller. P9, Ricky Hardman. P10 for Bronson McClure. Right out of it. With Tanner Thorson and JRS right behind him. Ricky Hardman in that P9 position, it seems like right now. Trying to hold on just a little bit. Yeah, so my timer is now 30 seconds behind. So keep that in mind. The offset's still trying to settle. Just a little bit. Oh! Rockefeller going down. So Braden Castle and leading. We're gonna keep an eye on him while we wait for my computer to settle down. And it goes down. Cool. And Carter goes down as well. So that leaves Caleb Hall to the lead with Seth Shirley. Ooh! Almost running into the back of him. Oh, he's quad in the corner. Doesn't make contact. Trying to aim down the inside just a little bit. Get the step over Caleb Hall. Step over, triple. Caleb Hall down the inside. No contact. Keeps it clean. Love to see it. Quadding in the corner. Inside goes Seth Shirley. Able to double. They connect and Caleb Hall goes down. So Seth Shirley. Jeez, I have so much trouble with his name. Seth Shirley able to retain the lead over Caleb Hall, who's still in second. Seth Karate, P3. Blowers, P4 on that two fit. P5, Braden Carter, and P6, Braden Castellaneta. Oh, and Carter over the berm once again. So. God, it takes forever for my stuff to shuttle. Because I'm streaming just a little bit, that might affect it, but oh well. Alright. So your leader is Caleb Hall once again over Seth Shirley. Looks like these two are still battling. Just a little bit. God, I don't even know that line. Hold up. But it is still Caleb Hall. Seth Shirley. Somebody went down. Seth Karate. It was not Carter. It was Castellaneta. Gotta figure out how to pronounce his name. So Evan Holt goes by for P6. Ricky Hardman in P8. And Bronson McClure P9 with J.R. Reyes behind him. And he goes over the berm. So not directly behind him anymore. That goes to Tanner Thorson. Who's that down? Castellaneta? We're going to go with Castellaneta. So it looks like Caleb Hall is leading, and Braden Carter passes Seth Shirley for P2. So P3 is going to be Seth Shirley. Oh, his Tyler Blowers almost lands on him. Goes a little wide in the berm to avoid him. But able to hold it together. With Seth Karate going to be behind him with Ricky Hardman. Bronson McClure has a ton of people behind him, including Braden Castellaneta and Evan Holt, which he is in the 9th and final transfer spot. it is still Caleb Hall once again out front lapping. I don't think that's number 17, because last time it showed up as a different name. Yep, Zach Fisher, who is actually number 17 this time, I think. Unless I was just dumb last time. But alright, so, and it looks like Carter has taken the lead while searching for that. With Seth Shirley in P2. Oh, because it looked like Caleb Hall went over the berm there. Who is now in P3. Behind Seth Shirley. As they are now coming up to lap Zach Fisher, as Carter already has. As they get the quad double, and Zach Fisher lands on him, but he is ghosted. For them at least. Shirley getting the triple to the outside. Does Caleb Hall do the same thing? No, he goes double single to the inside. Oh, looks like a little bit of a case there from Seth Shirley as we are on the last lap now. Looks like Shirley gonna follow Carter for that P2 spot. Caleb Hall for that. Ooh, slide now just a little bit in P3. Tyler Bauer is still sliding 2 behind him. That's Karate P5, I think? Yeah, P5. P6 for Braden Castaneda. P7 for Bronson McClure. 8 for Ricky Hardman. And P9 for J.R. Reyes over Evan Holt in P10. Ooh, sliding out there. J.R. Reyes able to pull a little bit of gap on a 250. We'll hold it together. It looks like Seth Shirley goes down, so allows Caleb Hall to go by. Does Carter do the same? Yes, he does. So Caleb Hall, the man who led the first couple laps, looks like he does have a pretty good chance of winning this right now. Goes for the safe option. Carter follows, but it has more speed. Double single and then triple for Carter. Double, triple, double to the inside. Oh, and Caleb Hall goes down, so that gives the win to Braden Carter. P2 Seth Shirley. P3 Caleb Hall. After all that, P4 will be Seth Crotty. P5 Tyler Blowers. P6 looks like either Bronson McClure or Braden Castaneda. Having trouble speaking today. Braden Castaneda goes for that P6. P7 Bronson McClure. P8 Ricky Hardman. And J.R. Reyes looks to be getting that 9th and final transfer spot. People not making it: Evan Holt, Tanner Thorson, Aaron Rockefeller, Caden Speck, Timmy Briscoe, Colin Clark just gets absolutely T-boned, Kyler Smith, Zach Fisher, Jonathan Hernandez, and me, myself, and I sitting on the gate. Alright, now we just wait for everybody to finish. Doubt JRA says 17 seconds of cuts, but you never know. But Thomas Tunis did that other race, so we will see. On to the LCQs already. Let me put them up and put up that 5-minute timer for these. And JRAS makes it. He has 3 seconds of cuts. So they jumped up a little bit, but he still makes it. So moving to your main event out of this heat will be Carter, Seth Shirley, Caleb Hall, Seth Crotty, Tyler Blowers, Braden Castaneda, Bronson McClure, Ricky Hardman, and J.R. Reyes. And everybody else that I list off before is still going to the LCQ. Yeah, it's rough. Oh, who is that? Oh, and we are going back. I love all the skins, but oh, Ricky Hardman on the KX250. Oh, you love to see it. I salute you, my friend. And you got Zach Fisher there, myself. But everybody racing this. You got Ethan Parks, Caden Speck, Kyler Smith, Arthur Miranda, Jonathan Hernandez, Colin Park, Hayden, Chase McDonald, Brandon Nygren, Harrison Gafford, JRAS, and then Zach Fisher and the man himself, Ricky Hardman. So all of these boys will be racing for that transfer spot, all 14 of them. I think there'll be less in the open class, but you know, who knows. Please tell me I synced the race. I just loaded in late. No, it's a lineup check. 5 minutes. Cool. I'm sure I had the wheels, but it don't look like it. Oh no, it didn't refresh. 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 Ah. Uh-oh. Well. Alright. And leading us into the first jump looks like to be J.R. Reyes, followed by Hayden on the #1 Jet Lawrence machine. Apparently I have that. Jonathan Hernandez and Caden Speck will be your top 4 who look to be transferring out of this. Followed by Arthur Miranda, whoever Hayden was. Looks like Zach Fisher will be there. Oh, J.R. Reyes almost jumping off the track there. Hey, I'll take it only 4 seconds off this time. Just screwing up for a little bit. Yeah. I'll take the timer being off by that little. Oh! Sent down the inside by Caden Speck. So you got Jonathan Hernandez, P3. The top 4 have all kind of checked out. Arthur Miranda, 4th and final transfer spot with Colin Clark and Ethan Parks trying to charge into there in that P6 spot. Oh, sliding out. I hear a two-stroke. I think I saw it in the background there. Oh, so Caden Speck, JRS, Jonathan Hernandez, Arthur Miranda, top 4. Colin Clark, P5th. P5. P6 will be Ethan Parks, who cannot stop sliding out apparently, followed by Harrison Gafford for the Wonder Bread boys. Kyler Smith on the 1-2-5. Oh, and he goes over the berm. Well, that's just disappointing. Who's down? J.R. Reyes, which allows Colin Park to catch up, and Ethan Parks. Or Colin Clark, my bad. Somebody else is down through that turn. But J.R. Reyes, oh, he's going to cut down the inside. He's going to get him. No. Ooh, it looked like he was sending it, though. Oh, wheeling through the whoops. J.R. Reyes looks to be going down the inside. Oh, a little squirrely. Able to hold it together, though. Gets it done. Harrison Gafford gets past Ethan Parks. Behind him. Down the inside, J.R. Reyes. Looking like he's trying to capitalize on a mistake more than get the pass done right now because he's falling back. Oh! Looks like Colin Clark and Jonathan Hernandez go down. In the final transfer spot now looks like Harrison Gafford with Ethan Parks following him, if I am correct. I am not correct. It's Jonathan Hernandez. But now it's Harrison Gafford. Jonathan Hernandez and Ethan Parks falling behind. Down the inside. Oh, no contact. Keeping it clean. Inside is Ethan Parks, able to get the pass done. Trying to get into this final transfer spot of P4. Oh, goes down the inside. Gets the pass done. They're side by side over the finish line. They're halfway now. Down the inside goes Harrison Gafford. Gets it done. Able to hold it together. Looks like J.R. Reyes might have slid out a little bit ahead of him. This battle for P4 is going to continue. Oh, as Gafford jumps off the side of the track. Gets on right in front of Ethan Parks. That's definitely some cuts. Ethan Parks goes right by him, though. Oh, and J.R. Reyes goes down, your early leader, which gives Harrison Gafford some big spots. And it looks like Arthur Miranda DC'd in the middle of the air. Huh. Oh, Ethan Parks That's rough. So now Hayden looks like he's gonna pass him for that not ninth, fourth and final transfer spot, as these two just jump right over him. Brandon Nygren did not have him, and JRS. I think JRS is in the final transfer spot. So Nygren and Parks trying to get in now. Nygren right on the back of him. Time has expired, but the leaders of no, never mind. It's 5 minutes, not 4. Oh, and down he goes. Ethan Parks goes by. Now he's right on the rear fender of J.R. Reyes here. Ooh, almost at the back of him. Cuts down, slides out just a little bit. Reyes has the inside, able to hold it. Stick it out through this. Both get the triple in clean. Ethan Parks does not go for the quad on. J.R. Reyes cases it, which benefits Ethan Parks, as it looks like Gafford was down. So Reyes is still in that final transfer spot. Parks going for another pass on Hayden. Hayden, oh, goes wide. They collide, and Gafford makes a mistake, goes over the berm. Is stuck on there, so somebody is going to get by him. It is still Gafford. Nygren is now battling for that final transfer spot. He goes down the inside, gets it done, makes the pass. Now he's in the final transfer spot. Hayden outside in 5th. Gafford is now in 6th. And Hayden goes down, so Gafford, the only person close enough right now to really challenge for that 4th and final transfer spot. Looks like Reyes has pulled ahead a little bit. Ethan Parks really pulled ahead of all of them. Caden Speck has checked out on the rest of the field as the leader, as they're coming to the last lap now, as time has expired. Looks like Nygren goes down. Gafford into the final transfer spot. Hayden trying to catch up now. Oh, as he is casing the rhythm section. So Nygren gets up before him. Gafford has a decent gap now, not a full fall off, but able to hold it together. That was a lot of action. I'm out of breath. Alright, so we're gonna reset now. Caden Speck, your leader, really sending it around that berm. Ethan Parks, P2. J.R. Reyes, P3. Harrison Gafford in your 4th and final transfer spot, with Brandon Nygren charging, it looks like about 3-4 seconds behind him. Gafford landing a little sideways, messing up. Looks like Nygren gets the quad on. This is the final lap, so he is charging for that 4th and final transfer spot. If they both go down, Hayden has a chance of getting in. Nygren really pushing to catch up to Gafford, as Gafford goes a little sideways, holds it together. Nygren does the same thing down the inside, almost makes contact, does not though, keeping it clean. Oh, sky high. Down the inside as Gafford slides out and allows Hayden to go by. Does Hayden get close enough to make a move? Nygren hits the lapper, so now he's back into P5. And he absolutely punts Hayden, which gives the spot straight to Gafford. Little bonehead move there from Nygren. He still had plenty of time left in this lap, as it looks like damn, Caden Speck really blew this. Oh, they're going for it. Parks playing it safe, so J.R. Reyes gets the win by 3/10 over Ethan Park. Caden Speck will get that P3. Looks like Gafford might get that P4, because McDonald might have some cuts, because he came out of nowhere. So Gafford gonna get that P4. Chase McDonald going for the P5. Not P6, actually. Brandon Nygren just barely beat him to it. P7 for Hayden. P8 for Colin Clark. Oh my god, I am out of breath. Let's see who gets it. Oh, now it's 450, damn it. Open. Cuts. Who we waiting on? 8th, which is Colin Clark. He's slowly putting around. Ooh. That's some big words there from Tyler Smith. So, if you want to try to pause it at that time to see what he read, you can. I'm not gonna pay attention to it too much. And he's just slowly sliding out. And it looks like... no! Nygren had tons of cuts. McDonald didn't, so he gets in over Gafford, as Gafford had 6 seconds of cuts. So, as it looks like. So, J.R. Reyes gets the dub over Ethan Parks. Caden Speck, P3. And Chase McDonald gets the P4 off of cuts. Wow. That is something. On to the open LCQ. After that, big, yeah. You know, I would like to do some interviews, but I have no clue if any of the riders want to. We'll keep it on one. Well. I don't have to frickin' DC in the frickin' main events. Because, you know, that's gonna suck. Because then if the same thing happens where my offset is like 20,000 or whatever, BS, it's gonna take a while, and then the frames to max will take a while too, for some reason. So, yeah. This is your lineup: Chase McDonald, Evan Holt, Isaac Lawyer, Tanner Thorson, Sonny Spicer, Eric Rockfellow, Harrison Gafford, Caden Speck, Dylan Adams, Timmy Briscoe, Nick Thomas, Colin Clark, Kyler Smith, somebody else, Zach Fisher, and 2 others. Whoever they are, good luck to you. Yep. Oh my god, why? Alright, so Sonny Spicer. There we go. Oh, and he jumps the gate. Of course he does. What a mad lad. And it looks to be Caden Speck with the whole shotty. Ooh. Pulls her off. Gets the quad on, followed by Aaron Rockefeller in the P2 on the 250. Then you got Jonathan Hernandez P3 and Zach Fisher P4. And Timmy Briscoe gets the legs in P5. So it'll be Zach Fisher with Sonny Spicer in that 5th spot. 1 spot out. Oh, Caden Speck going down because Aaron Rockefeller the lead on this heat race. Whew. Well. Yeah, so the timer is 9 seconds back. So keep that in mind. I will try to start it sooner. But Aaron Rockefeller leads the first lap here in the open LCQ. P2 is Jonathan Hernandez, P3 Caden Speck, and P4 Colin Clark. With Zach Fisher, who is 1 spot out currently on that Verb Moto Suzuki. Sonny Spicer right behind him in P6. So we'll slide out just a little bit. Oh, Zach Fisher goes down in that P5 spot. So now to Sonny Spicer into P5, trying to catch Colin Clark for that final transfer spot. And Caden Speck is down once again as Aaron Rockefeller slides out. So Jonathan Hernandez is taking the lead. Oh, never mind. Looks like Aaron Rockefeller back to the lead as Jonathan Hernandez goes down. Colin Clark will get by him as he got stuck though. Caden Speck caught up, which allows Sonny Spicer to go into that 4th and final transfer spot after Jonathan Hernandez seemed to be down. Was down just seemed to be forever. But it is 250 versus 450. We will see how this goes. YZ 250 F over the FC 450. We will. And Harrison Gafford already DC'd, so it is a rough open LCQ for him. looks like Chase McDonald might have as well. Well, that is rough. Now I do have the message lines at 1, so that I can see if like there is a red flag or anything. So I see a message here and there, and it looks like Caden Speck is down once again. Aaron Rockfellow in the lead. Jonathan Hernandez and Sonny Spicer battling. Wow. Oh! And down goes Cade. Wait, that. What? Caden Speck hits the back of Jonathan Hernandez. Oh. I love to see it from Aaron Rockfellow. Absolutely taking quite a bit of a gap from these guys who are, making some mistakes. Sonny Spicer, P2 now. Colin Clark, P3. Top 3, all 250s. Fourth is Caden Speck after he's gone down multiple times. Fifth is Jonathan Hernandez, 1 out. Around the outside, Caden Speck is trying it, does not get it done, tries to cut back inside, does not work as well. Gets going for the quad on, gets it, blows right past him. Now let's see if Jonathan Hernandez can do the same thing. There's a two-stroke somewhere. Oh, and down he goes. So now Jonathan Hernandez in that 4th and final transfer spot, with Caden Speck ahead of him in 3rd, Sonny Spicer in P2, and Aaron Rockfellow leading this thing as time seems to be it will expire before he gets to the finish line. As it just has. Wonder if my timer will as well. 2, 1. Yes, it does. Nice. Alright, so Aaron Rockfellow, you're the leader here with Sonny Spicer P2 still, Caden Speck 3rd, Hernandez in 4th has a sizable gap over Colin Clark and Evan Holt as Clark makes a mistake. Oh, and Caden Speck down again. What is new? Seems like he's been going down a lot in this LCQ. So Colin Clark able to close the gap out, and he goes off track. Well, he was closing the gap. Aaron Rockfellow down, so Sonny Spicer just avoids them in going into that P1 spot. Aaron Rockfellow is up now with lappers behind him. Colin Clark a little closer to Caden Speck. Oh, he's really risking it for the biscuit. I don't know, I wouldn't be doing that if I was him. He has a decent gap, but if he makes one mistake, it is all over, as Sonny Spicer will take the lead, or the win here, in this open LCQ, and Aaron Rockfellow will get the P2. P3, Jonathan Hernandez. Unless Caden Speck gets ruined by some lappers, it goes down by himself. It looks like he has this P4. And P5 will be Colin Clark. P6 will be Evan Holt. P7 as a DC for Anders Thorson. And no penalties get him out. Jeez. That'll down there, Spicer. 16 seconds. Almost pushed him out. 6 more seconds and he would have been gone. Alright, well. What was that? Kyler Smith once again. Guy cannot stop using that word. You'll love to see it. You gotta love the toxic community of Sim. That's what it looks like. We are on to the 250 mains now. Alright, let's see if I got a DC and reconnect. See if I don't hear bikes the second I drop in. I am disconnecting and reconnecting. Hopefully Kip Hall waits for me. Jeez. Alright, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade my PC or my CPU. Luckily, that's the thing I was planning on doing eventually. So, yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, main event on restart. Can you let me relax? Okay. And we're already reset. Darn it. Alright. Well, time to pray. Oh no. It works. Alright, cool. Reset. Oh, and Evan Holt gets the whole shot! No shot. And the offset is still screwed, but we'll deal with it. It's working. So Evan Holt pulls the whole shot with Aaron Rockfellow out of the LCQ. Coming to P. I think Evan Holt might have been in the LCQ too. Looks like Tyler Lang in P3. Following him through the swoop section. Oh, getting a little sideways here. To be maybe 10 seconds off. Like 12. 12 seconds off on the timer there. We will take it. So it looks like Evan Holt is able to retain the lead for most of this lap, at least half of it. It's like Aaron Rockfellow cross jumping it, I don't know, fully, but maybe a little bit over on Tyler Lang here. Lang down the inside, able to get the pass done, keeping it clean. Love the gear, love the helmet, love the fit. Just wish I had the bike. But you know, Evan Holt, P1 across the line, P2 for Tyler Lang, P3 Aaron Rockfellow, P4 Christopher McPherson Jr., P5 Sonny Spicer, P6 Ethan Parks, 7 Caleb Hall, 8 for J.R. Reyes, never mind, 8 for Caden Speck, 9 for J.R. Reyes, and 10 for Tyler Blowers. Wow. This can my offset relax. Alright, so Tyler Lang is your leader here. Coming up to lap 2, Rockfellow still in P2, Sonny Spicer P3, Evan Holt P4, P5, Ethan Parks of these casing, so Caleb Paul lands on the back of him, gets the legs, that's gotta be rough. Caden Speck moves up into P5, yep, P6 for Ethan Parks as he cases and gets the legs. So looks like JRAS goes into P6, P7 Timmy Briscoe, P8 for Cestro. I just realized we have not seen Braden Carter yet. Where is that man? There he is. Oh, where is he at? P19 for your boy Braden Carter. I don't know if he gave everybody a head start or trying to make a little channel on him. I have no clue. But he is really buried. Back here with Tyler Blowers and Frank Jackson and nobody else behind him. Wow. So just 2 people behind Braden Carter, your points leader. With Bronson McClure right ahead of him. But going all the way back up to the front, it looks to still be Tyler Lang. So that gap over Rockefeller, who just went down over the triple. Evan Holt P3 right now, currently. Caden Speck P4. P5 JRAS with Sonny Spicer, his teammate, right behind him in P6. P7 looks to be Seth Shirley. Ooh. P8 Tanner Thorson. P9 Caleb Hall. 10 will be Ethan Parks, 11 McPherson, 12 Timmy Briscoe, 13 Estrella, 14 Alex Zellner, 15 Seth Crotty, 16 Isaac Lawyer, 17 Bronson McClure, and P18 moving up into P17 seems to be is your number 9 machine of Braden Carter. Ooh. Sorry for the little frame skips happening here and there. Give it till about a couple more minutes into this main, and it'll settle down for you. As Caleb Hall goes down, so Braden Carter goes by him. Whatever that is, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and P15 for Braden Carter. Looks like he's got a big ways to go, same as last week, 5 minutes in, basically P14, P15. Yeah, he quads over, so he's in P14, about 5 minutes in, so, yeah. Well, it's going to be quite a charge if he could get it done. So he's now 13th. So he's in Briscoe, Parks, Rockefeller, Spicer, Shirley, Reyes, Evan Holt, T. Lang, and Caden Speck, who is your leader currently. Seems more comfortable on that 250 than the 450. Oh, sliding a little wide. So Tyler Lang back into the lead here. Ooh, getting a little sideways and goes down for Caden Speck. So Evan Holt going into that P2 spot. Sorry if you hear my dogs in the background. So P3 is now J.R. Reyes. So Shirley battling for P4 with Caden Speck, able to get the pass done. So now Shirley is now currently in that P4 spot. Oh, and oh, does he land it? Oh, no. So Sonny Spicer getting passed by Ethan Parks for, I must say, 7th, 8th, 6th. Well, I was wrong both times. 7th for Spicer, 8th McPherson, 9th for Estrella, 10th for Seth Crotty, and 11th for Braden Carter. Gotta keep an eye on him this whole night, see how far he can get up the pack. Got up to first last week from like P14, 5 minutes in, and he was there again this week, so we will see if he could pull off that massive charge again. Oh, not with that Superman there. Trying to impersonate AJ Catanzaro there. Oof. Settle down there, bud. But back up front, it looks to be Evan Holt and J.R. Reyes battling with T. Lang here for that P2 spot. Seth Shirley trying to go right by him into P3. Reyes says, here you go, take it. As Tyler Lang just jumps off the side of the track. Reyes still fighting back now. He's like, all these guys are just as squirrely as me. I could handle it. Let's go. Putting on the battle with them. Steps over, goes for the double to the inside. Oh, does he take him wide? He does. Takes back that P2 spot. Put it in there. Covers his insides. Able to keep it done for that P2. Oh, boner air over the triple as well. Defending Seth Shirley and Tyler Lang. Tyler Lang, the 2-time for. Oh! Almost lands it. Oh well. But Tyler Lang gets by both of them from them colliding, both cross jumping here. Evan Holt still has a big gap over T. Lang. Reyes down on the ground, looks maybe from Shirley. Oh, sideways. Ethan Parks is going to pass him, get into that P2. P3 spot over Seth Shirley. Able to hold it together. Goes double, double. And Shirley's going triple. Triple into the corner. Shirley doubles into the corner. And he tips her over. If he took out Reyes, karma at its finest just a little bit. But not entirely sure what happened there. But we'll see. So J.R. Reyes now into that P4 spot. Evan Holt goes down, so T Lang looks like he's going to capitalize on it. If he could get through the swoop section, does not get legs like Evan Holt. Able to stay on 2 wheels, but passes him. So he is now your new race leader over Evan Holt. We are now past that halfway point in the race. And things are still changing up front. So JRAS in P3, Seth Karate P4, P5 for Seth Shirley, P6, Ethan Parks, 7, Timmy Briscoe, 8, Australis, 9, Sonny Spicer, 10, McPherson, and 11 for Braden Carter. He has not moved up much in the past 3 minutes of this race. These tracks just a little harder to pass. No clue. But you will see. Looks like T Lang is your leader over Evan Hall. Has taken up a little bit of a gap on him here. After I think Evan Holt made that mistake in the whoops a lap ago. T Lang just trying to make a gap so he doesn't have to go full pedal to the metal for the rest of the race. Ease her in. Able to hold it together. A little over the berm. Evan Holt gained some time on him because of that. But let's see if he could get the pass done on him. I don't know if he'll be looking for one anytime soon, as he's got to get right up on him to even have a chance here. But we will see, as they have a pretty decent gap over Seth Karate in P3rd. Reyes P4, Timmy Briscoe 5, Shirley 5th, or Shirley 6th, Spicer 7th, Ethan Parks 8th, McPherson 9th, and Australis in that P10 spot. Carter still P11 with a little less than 5 in a lap to go. I don't think he can get to the front this time. It'll be even, I don't even know if it's possible for him to get the top 5. He might have a chance, but not too sure, as P5 is Timmy Briscoe right now. I don't know if he can get all the way up there in just about 4 minutes in a lap. Well, T Lang still leading. Put a little more of a gap between him and Evan Holt. Had to dodge Tyler Blowers there. Goes down, and then he's coming up to more lappers. Ooh, and down he goes. So Evan Holt is going to take back the lead here over Tyler Lang, as Seth Karate still too far back to capitalize on his mistake. So Evan Holt, your new race leader. T Lang still in P2. P3, Seth Karate. P4 for JR Reyes. P5, Timmy Briscoe. P6, Sonny Spicer. P8, Seth Shirley. Oh, never mind. P7, Seth Shirley. P8, Ethan Parks. And P9, Braden Carter. So he does seem like he still has a chance at that top 5 spot. C is P9, it seems like. So we'll see how that goes for him. See, he's right on the back of Ethan Parks right now. Can he get it done is the real question. And he goes down. Ooh, you hate to see it. Some might push him back into P11. Yes, it does. Or P10, I think it is now. Yeah, P10. So T Lang, still your leader after 13 minutes now. Able to hold it strong, about to let Frank Jackson. Alex Zellner, I think it looks like. Saw a glimpse of him just a little bit. I think he might have already, oh well. So now he's got a decent gap over Evan Holt, which is 5 seconds. So not an entire fall off, but maybe a little slide out here and there. There is an inside right after the finish. Seth Karate P3 almost caught up to Evan Holt, as he actually has. Evan Holt slowly starting to fall back here into the grasp of Seth Karate. With JRS not too far back, so if they both take each other out, JRS could capitalize and get that P2 spot. As Seth Karate cuts down, gets the triple in, as Tyler Lang is right in front of him. I just noticed that. So three-way battle for the lead here, both through the whoops. Ooh, Seth Karate goes a little sideways, able to hold it together, has to go down the first jump, get the single, into the turn, loses sometimes. So now it's back to just Evan Holt and Tyler Lang for the lead. As Lang makes a gap on it for himself to get some breathing room. And then he makes a mistake and just loses it all again. Has to rework. Same thing, just like that. Loses the front end, slides down, loses the lead to Evan Holt. So now Seth Karate also slides out. So him and Jay Reyes goes right by him into the P3 spot. So Evan Holt is now your new leader. Braden Carter back to a P11, battling with Aaron Rockefeller there. There is 30 seconds, so there is 2 laps left of this race. They did not, time did not expire before they got there this lap, so 2 laps left with Evan Holt, your leader. Tyler Lang sliding out in P3 with Frank Jackson also following him, following his instructions. Seth Karate P3, T Lang P2. And, ooh, Timmy Briscoe battling not J. Reyes, Sonny Spicer. What happened to J. Reyes? Oh, he fell all the way back here to 6th, 7th. Is that Shirley and P6? Oh, Frank Jackson down. Does he go for a quad? Nope, just a triple. So Sonny Spicer battling Timmy Briscoe for that P4 spot. Oh, Briscoe goes down. So Sonny Spicer also goes down. So Seth Shirley able to get into P4. Easy peasy. 2 riders go down. Split the middle of them. Does J Reyes do the same? Getting there. Oh, he's going to make it squeezed. Oh, he cases. Never to get it fully done. Back in his lead group, it is Evan Holt, Tyler Lang, and Seth Karate still all battling as they are coming to the white flag. Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. I thought I missed Tyler Lang, but I just clicked right by him. So, they are coming to the white flag right now. See if anything crazy happens on this last lap. Looks like they're all hitting their normal line, same pace. Anybody slide out here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, actually, Evan Holt did. So Tyler Lang gets to the lead. Goes triple, on, off, triple step over double for Evan Holt. Both through the whoops. Do they get it clean? Tyler Lang does. Evan Holt does. Seth Karate does. Tyler Lang just has to hold on for the rest of this lap to get the win here. Goes on, off, triple, double into the corner. Evan Holt goes down, so Karate gets past him. Does Seth Shirley pass him? He does to get in that P3 spot. So Lang just has to cruise it on home here. So any big lines as he could beat Karate. Goes double, triple, the normal line, usual. Not trying to say anything. Double covers his inside. Gets the double, not clean. Oh, and Karate goes down. So Tyler Lang, your winner of round 4. And Seth Shirley able to pass everybody to get the P2 after staying in like P7 the whole night. Battling Evan Holt. Seth Karate just barely gets him over the line by a single tenth. Wow. So Evan Holt P4. P5 for Timmy Briscoe. P6 for J.R. Reyes, who's in that top 3 most of the race. And his teammate gonna get P7, it seems like, behind him. Yep, P7 for Sonny Spicer. Looks like P8 for McPherson unless Park can... No, it looks like he can't. So, it looks like McPherson P8, P9 for Sparks, and P10 for Braden Carter, your points leader. Looks like he's got a bad start, let people get the jump. No clue what happened to him, but he was buried really early and 2 seconds faster than anybody else's fastest lap time in this race while battling in the pack. Able to only get up to P10, P11 for Aaron Rockefeller, 12 for Caleb Hall, 13 for Caden Speck, 14th will be Estrella, 15 Frank Jackson, 16 Bronson McClure, 17 for Isaac Lawyers, Alex Zellner, 18, 19 for Tyler Blowers, 20 for Tanner Thorson, 21 for McDonald, 22 for McDonald. I was a little off, but oh well. Waiting on Estrella and Isaac Lawyer. Then we will confirm. And it looks like Tyler Lang is your winner tonight. With Seth Shirley P2. Seth Crotty loses to Evan Holt. Evan Holt P3. Seth Crotty P4. Timmy Briscoe P5. P6 for JRAS. P7 for Sonny Spicer. 8 for Christopher McPherson. 9 for Ethan Parks. And 10 for Braden Carter. Link. Oh, wait a minute. Oop. Boop. Yank. There we go. Now we just gotta load in and pray we get in time. Ooh. Oh, it's just a lineup check. Oh my god, no way. Oh, we're at 7,000 offset, so let that come down just a little bit. We're just gonna sit on my fallen body, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're gonna sit on my fallen body. While that offset comes down. Yeah, so. That was a main event with Tyler Lang getting the dub. Tyson Craig, Braden Carter, Tyler Lang, Seth Shirley, Frank Jackson, Caleb Hall, McPherson Jr., Tyler Blowers, Alex Zellner, Seth Crotty, Brandon Iron, Braden Castellaneta, Jeremy Estrella, Bronson McClure, Hayden, Ricky Hardman, Noah McLaughlin, Jerry Reyes, Jonathan Hernandez, Aaron Rockefeller, Caden Speck, and Sonny Spicer. Is a little fast, but that is your lineup for this Open Pro main event that is about to start. On the restart. Oh, we are so bad on the offset. Son of a gun. Well, we're going to try to see. It'll be a little shaky here, but it looks like Alex Zellner gets the whole shot. It'll be a little late on him. Yeah, just give it a minute to lower down. Offset is still at 3,000. Looks like Alex Zellner is leading, with followed by Seth Shirley. Caleb Hall P3. P4 Seth Crotty. They look like they'll be going a little faster than normal because of the offset. But that'll level out soon. P5 for Tyler Blowers. Oh, as he's launching off into the trailers. Alright, so it looks like it is caught up. So this is their normal speed. It seems like might be a little glitchy here and there, but we will power through it. So we'll see who leads them to the first lap here. As it looks to be Seth Shirley leading him. Oh, never mind. It seems to be Caleb Hall and then Seth Shirley and then Braden Carter got a good jump, looks like. And he's going to be battling for the lead here. See if he could check out. Didn't pull the whole shot like last week, but he's top 3 here by the end of the first lap. Better than the 250 moto. Both quadding on past Caleb Hall. Oh, Caleb Hall, a little stuff there on Braden Carter, but he didn't go down, so seems a little fine. All getting through loops seemingly fine. Tyler Blowers in P4. P5, Braden Castellaneta. P6, Bronson McClure. P7, Estrella, maybe not Estrella, Sunny Spicer. P6, 5, 6, 7, 7. Alright, cool. So, it looks like Seth Shirley was leading right now with Braden Carter behind him. Oh, a little sideways. Hold it together. Going double, triple with Caleb Hall following behind him. Alright. Absolutely blown by these turns here, Braden Carter. Yeah, the timer is about 15 seconds behind, so keep that in mind. Yeah. Maybe 10. Nah, 14, 15, something like that. So, Braden Carter is your leader currently, as we are 3 minutes into this race. Seth Shirley following in P2. Caleb Hall, P3, as Shirley slides out a little bit. So, Hall moves into P2. Seth Shirley moves into P3. P4 for Braden Castellaneta. P5, Bronson McClure. P6, Sunny Spicer. 7, Pearson Jr. 8, Tyson Craig, who won his heat race. 9, Ricky Hardman. 10 is Seth Crotty, who is battling with Estrella. So, and then 12 looks to be Tyler Blowers. 13, J.R. Reyes. 14, Zach Fisher. 15, Aaron Rockefeller. 16, Alex Zellner. 17, Caden Speck. And Tyler Lang RDDC. 18, or maybe 20. Nope, 18. I was correct. Wow. There's only 17 racers left. The card is starting to check out over Castellaneta. Kind of a little bit of a repeat of last week. But top 3 are all Underground X-Fills or Fug riders. UGRC Fill riders. Fug. I'm gonna go UGRC. Underground RC. So, Carter leading the way over his 2 teammates of Seth Shirley. Oh, never mind. Castellaneta went down. So, Caleb Hall, P3, Bronson McClure, P4, P5, Sunny Spicer, P6, Castellaneta on that Underground RC machine. Trying to catch and pass these 2 250 riders. Jumps a little bit off track. Tries to skim. Able to save it. Alright, Caleb Hall. Let's see what you can do. Oh. The offset just shot off like a rocket. Alright, well, like I said earlier, we do have Braden Carter leading big time by a whole 8 seconds over Seth Shirley. Caleb Hall 3rd, McClure 5th. Everybody's all kind of spread out. Oh, Ricky Hardman in P6 battling with Estrella and Seth Crotty and Sunny Spicer. So 7th, nope, 9, 8, 7, 6. So 6th to 9th, maybe now 7th to 9th. As the 2 teammates trying to, or the 3 teammates actually trying to go after, what's his face? Seth Crotty. Castellaneta blown right by him on the 450. As he was up front. Ooh, looks like Carter might have gone down. Made a mistake. Okay, Shirley's right on the back of him. Oh, a little case there. Able to hold it together. Oh, somebody's sitting outside there. I don't know if Shirley really wants to battle his teammate, like full on like block pass after block pass, but you know, it'll sure be a battle. I'm hoping. I'm a fan for the shows. Oh, fan for the shows, huh? Show for the fans. Ugh. Alright, so they're both getting the quad in, quad out. Oh, and Shirley endos and goes down. So now Caleb Paul also endos and goes down. But he goes over the berm. Actually, no, he didn't. That was a lapper. My bad. So Caleb Paul goes by. He was just really far back. Into P2. Bronson McClure, P4. McPherson, P5. Oh, my God. So Karate, P6. Estrella, P8. P9 for Ricky Hardman. P10 for Castellaneta. P11 for Jay Reyes, who is stuck in the block. What is that? P10 for Sonny Spicer now. P11 for Jay Reyes. 12 for Alexander. 13 for Tyler Blowers. 14 for Zach Fisher. 15 for Aaron Rockefeller. And everybody else has DC, so only 15 left. Carter's still leading, yes, and he has a massive gap now. 9. I think it might be a little bit bigger, so. But I don't know. And he goes and goes down, copies his teammate from, I think, exactly a lap ago. You hate to see it. Does he get up before him? Yes, he does. So that was clearly more than 12 seconds. And McClure DC'd, so now there's only 14 left in the race. That post-circuit pipe? Yes, it is on a Honda. Ooh, nice. Alright, so Carter is your leader. Still, like he has been the whole moto. Shirley getting the quad? Triple? Something like that. Who is right behind him in P2, only 2 seconds. Kid Paul 10 seconds back in P3, barely casing that quad out. Seth Karate 14 seconds off of Caleb Paul in P4. Battling with James Estrella, Christopher McPherson slowly right there. They have a little bit of gap on Ricky Hardman and Braden Castellaneta. Oh, and Hardman goes down, so Castellaneta going into that P7 spot. J.R. Reyes battling with his teammate Sonny Spicer. And then you got Alexander in 11th, Blowers in 12th, 13th for Rockefeller, 14th for Zach Fisher, and everybody else has DC'd. So back up to the front with Seth Shirley and Braden Carter. Oh my God, only 10 minutes in, jeez. Getting this race going, he's slower. Alright, well. My throat is hurting, so I am going to not talk as much and just let you listen and ride on with Braden Carter. As he's battling. So we're gonna go with Seth Shirley actually, because he's behind, so we're gonna let you listen to him. Damn it, man! I was just, oh, that quad, second quad. I was really trying to relax, but you guys just had to battle. You know, you don't battle the whole race, but you know, now you do. Alright. And now you're back to not battling. Cool, cool, cool. So Seth Shirley took the lead there, as I think Carter might have cased that triple in there, as you saw. But still only a second behind. Then they got a 14-second gap to Caleb Paul, who has a 14-second gap to Seth Karate, who has a 10-second gap to McPherson. And a little bit of a gap over Estrella, Castellaneta, Sonny Spicer, and J.R. Reyes still battling teammates, and Zellner in the P10 spot. Almost left. Oh, and Estrella goes down. So, good news for him though. His teammates, JRS and Sunny Spice, are going to pick him up and have them join the Team A battle. Never mind. They're going to slide out. Somebody went down in the background. Ooh, who's that? Seth Crotty. Darn. So, Seth Shirley, still your leader here in the final race of the evening. Getting the quad still. Quad. Does he? Nope. Yeah, we'll get it clean. Oh, and Rockefeller goes down. Rough night for Rockefeller. P11, but still rough night. So, Carter, P2. P3 for Caleb Hall. And a huge gap to P4 of Seth Crotty, which is damn near 30 seconds. Wow. Top 3 really are gone. Seems like everybody else is on a 250. Except for Ricky Hardman and Braden Castellaneta. Seems like everybody else has DC'd and Zach Fisher, but he's more worried about hosting, I'm pretty sure, than making the night run smoothly than racing. Just doing this for fun. Looking like Chad Reed out there, pretty much. So Shirley Stoker leader has the whole fall crash to Braden Carter about 10-12 seconds. Then Caleb Hall 9 behind, and then about 30 to Seth Crotty. Nice. So top 3 kind of really checked out here. Everybody else seems to be on a 250, so it's a little not fair, but you know, it's the open class, so things happen. All just out here to have fun. Only 13 people racing, you know, just chilling. Just a chill night at Fall Cup SX. Braden Carter, huge lead in the points lead in this series, so he's probably like, Seth Shirley can have it. Oh, just chill. Caleb Hall P3 has it pretty much, yeah, like I said, 27 seconds, I'm gonna say 30. Sounds a little better, right? Where's Seth Crotty with McPherson behind him? Yeah, now it's gonna be 30 for sure. Alright, what a night. Let's go, and Rockefeller still pushing on. You're in last of the people who are still racing, but you're still pushing. You'd love to see it from the guy. Alright, so they are lapping P8 currently. Never mind, he goes down. So they've lapped up to P9. Nice. Sure, they had a big gap that he was able to fall off and still have a solid 3-second gap over his teammate. So he had kinda extended it pretty big. But you know, he's holding steady. They got a 40 seconds over Caleb Hall now. He has had some big mistakes. So these two really on a league of their own right now. It's very clear top runners looks to be for the 2023 SX Championship. But we all kind of knew Braden Carter. He's the back-to-back defending champ, so he is always going to be a favorite in the SX Championship this year. And for the couple following years that he races. But Caleb Hall, 40 seconds off of Carter. With McPherson in P4, Crotty P5, 6 for Castellaneta, 7 for Estrella, and 8 for JRS. And where are they lapping up to? They are about to lap JRS in that P8 spot. There he is. With about 4 minutes and a lap to go left in this race. They're about to lap P8. So, ooh, little endo allows Carter to take the lead back. You know, we're keeping it chill. It's a fun night. My voice hurts too, so I'm not getting too excited over this. It's been a battle all night. And there's another mistake from Shirley. 2 in a row, 2 sections in a row, which allows Carter to pull a gap and back into the lead. And they just lap P8 after he slid out at a corner. Small mistake, not too big a deal. Still top 10. And about to lap P7. Yep, there goes Carter past P7. The absolute speed that these boys have on the UGRC machines. UGRC gas machines, I should say. Should say. So Shirley struggling a little bit. Couldn't hold with the pace of Braden Carter, running them 111. Dang, 111.9 last lap versus his 116. So Shirley, we're gonna ride on board with Braden Carter. Okay, the quad, because you know he's right now the fastest man in Supercross on this game. So we're gonna start the lap whenever he crosses the finish line. So then we're gonna do a full lap on board with Braden Carter. If you want to watch the full race, I would go over to his Twitch. But here you go. Wow. Oh, I just wish I had that speed. I don't know, it's not even that he looks fast. Like, he's obviously going fast, but like, he just looks so smooth while riding the track. Just looks flawless. Well, he did that, and he has a big gap over his teammate now, which is well over 20 seconds. Wow. So we just gotta cruise home for the next minute and a lap. I'd say about 2 laps. Yeah, for sure, 2 laps. No, it'll take 40 seconds. If he crashes, it'll. Yep. Well, there it goes. So maybe 1 lap. Oh yeah, it's a huge gap. Yeah, maybe. I'm pretty sure. We'll see if he checks up because he has fucking a 30-second gap. Yeah, he'll probably cross the line beforehand. That timer is off by about 10 seconds. So keep that in mind. I will let you know when it stops. There's about 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end. No last lap. He just barely crossed it right before it ended. So they are going to have 2 laps here. He really just wanted to ride the track more. Yeah, you gotta love the guy. Well, so now he's going to make all these other guys ride it more. You'll love to see it. So, 2 laps to go. 30-second gap over his teammate. He's pretty much got in check, even with all these small mistakes. He is lapping some people twice. No, he is lapping up. Who's 317? Who is? Oh, there. He's Christopher McPherson, P5. He is lapping P5. He has a chance of lapping P4. Yep, just lap P5. So he could lap P4. Can't lap P3, but he could lap P4. Almost pulled a Ricky Carmichael. Almost lapped the entire field. What a guy. What's speed? What's your speed of demands? Let's go, Rockefeller. Still finishing strong. Well, people are quitting, but you know, you're finishing strong. Let's go. I think Tyler Blau is also finishing strong, maybe. But just lapping P4 is your, well, spoke too soon. Coming to the final lap, though. With a 40-second gap is your man, Braden Carter. On the number 9 machine. Honestly, pretty chill night. You know, you like to see it. Some good battling in the middle of the moto, towards the little late half, and then it's pretty chill towards the end. He's able to just relax, maybe throw some whips. Yeah, what a ride. But I don't really expect anything less. That 250 moto probably left some lingering there, a little bit of hate, and he used some of it in this 450 moto and was able to check out, win by 40 seconds, 30 seconds. Still a big feat. I think he's still lap P4. Oh, he's gonna lap P4. Yeah, he just lapped P4. Wow. He's about to lap P9 twice. So he's lapped up to P9 2 times. And he's lapped up to P4 once. Wow. That is some speed from arguably one of the fastest men in this game. I really love to see him and Tyson Fresquez in the prime. But coming to the win for round 4 open main is the man, Braden Carter. Would love an interview, but I don't know if he's gonna tune in here. If he tunes in, would love to talk with him about his 2 races tonight, the P10 and the P1 by about 40 seconds. Yep, Seth Shirley coming in P2. 25 seconds off of the leader. Caleb Paul, the only person left on the dang lead lap. Jeez. Way to embarrass people, Carter. Gosh. He was just the fast. Oh, wow. Hold up. Hold the phone. That's surely the fastest lap out of anybody. But Caleb Paul getting your P3. Okay, Carter. 10 seconds of cuts. Calm down there, bud. But this is your man of the hour. Braden Carter. Still riding around the track. We're just gonna get the full zoom in on him. What a ride. Woo. Well, that was quite an eventful night. All the way up until this race. So it was eventful about halfway through. And then Carter decided to put on the afterburners and just check out on everybody. So, all in all, good racing. And congrats on Tyler Lang for getting the dub in the 250 class. And Braden Carter getting the dub in the open/450 class. All in all, great night of racing. Like I said, I would love to get interviews done, but that is all up to the racers. Ooh, bit. Let me try to go. Oh yeah, you gotta love the crappy frames. Let's go. P4, let's go. Oh yeah, we leading. The streamer's leading. Let's go. Love to see it. The streamer's last and racer. Let's go. We win it. We winning these. We're up. Oh yeah. Well. But I'm guessing is gonna be all for tonight. Really nice racing all around. good stream. I felt like there might have been a little mishaps here and there, but you know we'll get them fine tuned. But yeah, all in all, good night, and hope to see you guys next week, and all the people who watch back the stream. Yeah. See ya.